What's going on, everybody? Captain Zeus here, and I have another movie review for you guys, and this one is going to be over Avatar: Fire and Ash. Now, before I get into this, spoiler warnings for those of you that have not seen it, because I think it just came out about a week ago. If you like reviews like this, please let me know in the comments below your thoughts on the movies, what movies you'd like to see me review, and if you would, just like and share the video to show support, so, you know, I know to do more of these. Anyways, let's get into it. So, honestly, I don't really have too much to say about this movie. You can kind of take that as a positive or a negative if you want. I will say it's not bad. It's not a bad movie off the bat. This movie, a part of me thinks this shouldn't have happened. I feel like half of this movie was really good and was fresh and was new, just like with the Ash people kind of exploring Spider becoming part of, I guess, part Pandoran, if you will, being able to survive on the planet, kind of exploring more of Kiri and Awa. All of that was really good, and that was something I really liked. With the story being, or with the movie being narrated by Jake's son, I thought we were going to be focusing more on him and his growth as a person. But we really didn't get to see that. We did focus a lot more on Jake's story still, which is fine, but it was literally just kind of the same thing from the last movie, which is a bit of an issue. I don't mind that he's going up against Miles Quartz again. I don't mind that they're doing this giant big Pandora versus Earth battle again. I think that's fine. There's a lot of things that it's like, okay, this is good. It's the payoff that needs to be worth it. The issue is the payoff wasn't worth it. It's the same thing as the second movie, for more or less. We don't have too much development with Jake's son. He grows a little bit, but I feel like there's a lot of parts that were skipped to make the jump from what he was in 2 to not so insufferable now. So I think that was also an issue, is the character development with some of these minor characters, which I thought were going to be major characters. When you think someone is narrating the movie, you think it's from their persona, or that character is going to be important in some way, which in this case he wasn't. With Jake getting captured, I generally was thinking that he was going to die. He didn't. I was thinking that he was going to get taken back to Earth. He didn't. With Spider, I thought they were actually going to capture him, kill him. Neither of those things happened. Now, the interesting part was when Jake went to go kill him. I was really into that. Whether he killed him or not wasn't really the issue. I liked that dilemma that they give. It's a cliche dilemma nonetheless, but it was very important and planted throughout the movie until that point of how Spider's presence impacted the Sully family. I do like Natiri's character development. She has definitely grown from a grieving mother who just genuinely at one point said she hates her family, to that point, for example, or at the end of the movie where she's just like, I love you guys, I accept you guys as who you are, etc. You know, there's a lot of really good areas in development and a lot of not so great areas. Now, Kiri, there were some things that I kind of like really liked and really didn't like about her character story. First of all, it was kind of just an Anakin Skywalker, or I guess in this case, a Jesus replica of the fact that she was born without a dad. Awa planted a seed in Grace's body or avatar, which made Kiri just a clone of Grace. Kind of weird, not gonna lie, and especially since they dropped this around Christmas time. Interesting. I'm not gonna try to speculate anything there, but one of the main points is, first of all, I liked the push towards her mystical powers. I thought what they could have done, or what it seemed like they were doing, is trying to push her to be like, not a prophet per se, but like the leader of this religion, like the go-to, the seer of anything Awa. But speaking of Awa, we got to see her face. That's freaking wild. We got to see Awa's face, dude. That wasn't on my bucket list. Look gorgeous. I would love to know more about that. Like, the one thing about Pandora and just this world that James Cameron has made is the mythos is very intriguing. Just about this planet in and of itself has me super intrigued. And I think that's really like my only gripe about it, is I feel like half the movie was really good, had the potential to make this a very good third movie in the franchise, but the other half of the movie was kind of just a continuation from 2, not in a sense of like, oh, you know, we're pushing the story forward, more of, oh, it's almost like they just cut this out of 2 and just put it into here. Like, it wasn't really needed. Like, we focused a lot on the Sea Tribe, which is fine, but, you know, they really made it seem like the Wind Tribe was going to be important. They were like wiped out in the first 15 minutes, really. We did get a lot of, not even a lot, we got a decent amount of character development with the Ash Tribe, but it was really on the leader, who kind of just got bitched at the end, and then she just kind of flew off into nowhere. This movie builds up to a fourth one, but I'm worried that the fourth one's gonna do the same thing this movie did and have half of it be really good and the other half of it be like, oh, this is just the previous movie already. I know what's happening here. Like, we could fast forward. I don't think this movie should have been 3 hours. I don't mind long movies. I really enjoy long movies if the story's good. I think this movie, if you cut out all that useless stuff, 2.5 hours, 2 hours would have done it. I think it would have did the job. Nonetheless, though, visually fantastic. The soundtrack was pretty good. It wasn't as standoutish as the second one was. Visuals, again, I can't stress that enough. The visuals, immaculate, just immaculate. But all in all, I think it wasn't a terrible movie. I think it was a good movie. I would say this is probably the weakest one in the franchise, though. Personally, I think if I had to rank them, I would put it would be 1, 2, 3. It would literally just be 1, 2, 3. I really did enjoy 2. I saw that multiple times. Really good movie. A lot to explore there. And this one, unfortunately, did not live up to the expectations that it should have. But if I had to rate it, I'd probably give it a 7.5 out of 10, maybe even a 7 out of 10. It's 3 hours and 15 minutes. That's about a quarter of your day right there. I would say the theater experience was very good. It's not worth it seeing in 3D at all. There's nothing really about the movie that makes it seem like, oh, this would be great in 3D. It was very much, if you watch this regular on the flat screen on IMAX, I mean, it'll do the job. Kudos to James Cameron for trying to improve 3D mechanics and just the 3D film industry as a whole, but this movie did not need to be in 3D. But nevertheless, that's just my thoughts on the movie. What did you guys think? Or if you haven't seen it, would you like me to explain some things even further? You know, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below your thoughts. I'm Captain Zeus. I will see you guys in the next one. God bless and have a great day. Bye.